I don't know. I never understood why the post office sold weird coin sets and stuff. Well, now I do because they're broke. But maybe stop spending your
Yeah.
money on dumb coins. I had
I've always wanted to have it because I've always had a coin fascination. I've always liked to have thought the idea of having a coin collection would be pretty awesome, but
yeah.
I just never cared enough to get around to doing it
I had
or
a
had the
set
money.
of I had a set of $8 silver from Canada Post that I
Yeah.
had to cash in while the band was on tour because we were that hurting. You know how much I got for it?
How much?
$8.
$8, yeah, because they're just worth $1 each.
That was pretty magical. What a great investment that turned out to be. I spent $8 and then I spent about $30 trying to find a place that would take my $8 coins and give me $8 for them.
And the funny thing is you paid more than $1 for them. I mean, like,
No, the real funny thing is I didn't pay for them; they were a gift. But
whoever did though, they paid more to buy them
absolutely
than what they're worth.
Yeah, and then you go and cash them. I guess you're not supposed to cash them in, is the thing.
No, you're supposed to put them in a lockbox and leave it for like 3 or 4 generations, and then somebody else get the.
Well, what the hell do I know? What's silver going to be worth in 300 years? Hopefully nothing.
Probably $8.
I would think so. Yeah, silver is not going anywhere. Silver's the new gold. It's stupid. Precious metals are stupid. They're right up there with shiny rocks, in my opinion, by the way, everybody. Hey, speaking of shiny rocks and precious metals, it is the 39th anniversary today of Mount St. Helens erupting.
Oh, really?
It is indeed.
Oh.
I forgot to bring that up.
Isn't that devastatingly beautiful?
I should have done some volcano-related intro. I didn't think of it, but that was a time when we were all much more hopeful than we are now. So, we all thought the world was going to end because Mount St. Helens was erupting, but there was rumors it was going to happen a couple of years ago, and it didn't. It just belched and made some ruckus.
Yeah. That was when Mount St. Helens erupted. That was when like the whole side of it collapsed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was like that really, and it felt this fucking shockwave that like wrapped around the world like 4 times or some shit.
Yeah, it got Vancouver got a lot of ash, and I was too young to remember it. My brother remembers it fairly well. Vancouver got a lot of ash dumped on it, and it was like we were in it. So it's only like 80 miles away.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, it is. You guys are really fucking close to that.
Yeah, right next door. So when it was burping and farting a couple years back, we thought for sure it was coming.
So here we go again.
But nothing came of it. And there's that one old guy that died. There's a documentary about him. Sad. He wouldn't leave his house. And they're like, you got to leave your house. You're gonna die. He's like, I'm not leaving my house. And then he died. Like, kind of saw what was gonna come right. Like halfway through the movie, you knew what was going to happen, so it was kind of not very exciting at the end. But
it's like watching Titanic and being shocked by the ending.
Yeah, right. How come they never made a sequel to that? Where's Titanic
Actually,
2, James Cameron?
For the record, there is talk of that.
That's retarded.
No, and it's supposed to be the life of what's her name of what she did after. From the moment of the Titanic and her like reliving flashbacks and stuff, but yeah,
what, the girl?
Yeah.
Well, didn't she die? Oh,
no,
she's
not the end
lady.
of the movie.
Is she the old lady at the beginning?
She's the old lady. Yeah.
I thought. Maybe I don't remember the movie that well. I thought the old lady was Kathy Bates.
No, Kathy Bates was the one of the new money rich people on the thing that took a liking to DiCaprio's character.
Yeah. I thought she was the old lady at the beginning.
No, the old lady is fucking...
The old lady is... What's her name? What's her nuts from the one I don't like? I
can't think of her fucking name.
There's one who has the same name who I do like. And I used to get
something?
Kate Winslet. She's Kate Winslet.
Wait, Kate Winslet, that's it, yeah.
I don't like her. Kate.
I loved her in that movie. I thought she did awesome in that movie.
Kate Blanchett is the one I like. Kate Blanchett's good. Kate Winslet, bad. Kate Winslet, the only good she ever did was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I barely remember. I've seen it, but I was really high when I watched it, so I don't remember anything about it.
That's ironic and funny because it's a movie about having your memory erased.
Is that what it's actually about? See, I have no memory of it.
Yeah. No, it's about having. You can have people wiped from your memory. So, like, if you go through a real bad breakup, you can have your memory wiped so that you don't even remember ever meeting them. And
Really?
Then the breakup doesn't suck as much.
Oh.
But then what are the consequences of wiping this person out of your life forever? Like, everything you ever, every feeling or emotion or thing that is associated with that person is also wiped out, right? So.
But I mean, the scary thing I would think about that is that if you meet that person later on, you might just fall in love with them like you did the first time around, and then just have to go through it all over again anyway.
Well, exactly, and then therein lies the question: would it go that way a second time or not? Right? Maybe it would go differently the second time around. You don't know.
I think it would go differently because you'd be older.
Phenomenal movie. Absolutely.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. That actually sounds interesting. That's with is that Cameron Crowe that's in that?
Jim Carrey.
It's Jim Carrey. That's right. Jim Carrey.
I don't remember. And Frodo. Frodo is really good in it.
Frodo was in that. Oh yeah, that's right.
Great movie. Brings up a lot of good questions, and Jim Carrey is phenomenal in it. Absolutely amazing. Kate Winslet, the only role where I thought she was worth watching at all.
No. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that she's done. So.
Although I did enjoy the Titanic as a movie watcher, there's nothing not to like about that movie. Billy Zane, always a pleasure to see Billy Zane do anything.
He does such a great job. You fucking hate him with the movie. It's so good.
Yeah, he's amazing. Even Nardo, I don't mind Nardo. He took me a while.
I love Leonardo.
It took me a while, but the kid does good stuff.
Oh my god, you have to see Basketball Diaries. That's all I got to say.
What do you mean have to see? I was reading Jim Carroll before you could spell Basketball Diaries.
That might be true, but that fucking movie.
That means I read a lot of Jim Carroll before that. I was a fan of Jim Carroll before that movie came out, is what I'm saying.
I just liked his one song that I knew.
I was a big fan of his poetry.
Died.
It is a good movie, really good movie.
His acting in that is so fucking good.
This Boy's Life is a good movie, and then he's the one the joke's all about. He went full retard.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and for Gilbert Grape.
Gilbert Grape, that's right.
Which is another great movie. This is one of the few movies where I really, really like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So I never really liked Johnny Depp. He's got exceptions to the rules, but he's done 400 movies too. Obviously, some of them are going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, just by sheer numbers, it has to. I always remember the thing about DiCaprio because, when he was on cast on Growing Pains.
Yeah, right.
Was
it Growing Pains or Family Ties?
No, it was Growing Pains.
Yeah, he was Growing Pains.
Yeah. What was the name of the father in that show? Fucking Alan Thicke?
Alan Thicke.
He had, when he talked about, after the fact, after Leonardo became really, really famous and everything else, they interviewed him, they said, what was like working on the show? And he's like, we're doing the show, he goes, and, we're watching this fucking kid that nobody's ever really sort of heard of, and he comes in, they do this, sort of intense scene where he got really upset talking with DiCaprio was talking about something, about his, some situation, whatever else, he got really into the role. And he said, and they looked back, and fucking Alan Thicke turned around, looked at us, and he goes to the producer, he's like, this kid should not be on this show. He's way too good. His acting is beyond anybody collectively on this fucking whole show. So, yeah, no, he shouldn't be on the show. He's too good for us. It's like that. Be cool.
That's cool, and also a way to get yourself fired,
Right?
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Really? He's too good for us? Well, maybe you're too good for us too, huh, Alan?
Yeah, see you there, dick.
No, he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
And Nardo does good stuff.
Yeah.
I like his movies. I don't like his fucking preachiness, but I like his movies.
Yeah, well, his preachiness can suck a dick, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to that crap. I wouldn't let it, it wouldn't make me not go watch one of his movies, but you can shut up. No, really, we get it.
Yeah.
Okay? You like the Earth,
whenever.
Cool. I like the Earth too, but I don't fucking tell you what to do all day.
And I'm certainly not going to fly around the fucking planet talking about how fucking everybody else should be fucking watching what they do, so fuck you.
No, yeah, right? Go buy a house, idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Stay there.
He lives in hotels. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
He like just he'll get a hotel room for a movie and then he'll just stay there for like years.
Oh no shit, really? Eh?
Yeah, he lives out of hotels. He doesn't own like houses and shit like most famous people.
Oh.
Which kind of makes him cooler actually, but I'm not going to admit that.
No. Fuck you, DiCaprio. But we'll have you on the show.
Yeah. Where did this come from? Titanic? Mount St. Helens. Something. I don't know.
Mount St. Helens. Yeah.
They should make a movie. They should make a really unexciting movie about Mount St. Helens. That'd be a Canadian movie for you. Canadian disaster film where nothing happens.
Oh my god, I have seen. I owned a collection. There's a stretch there where I was actually into all these disaster movies, and I had a collection of them. Like the classic like Volcano.
Yeah, of course.
A bunch of other random ones. But then I actually found a bunch of these fucking B-rated ones.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude, they were so fucking terrible. It was just I couldn't stop watching.
They got into the remake gig for a little while. They were doing those. It started. I think it was like right around the Deep Impact days. And then they started doing like remakes of these volcano movies with like like Sam Neill and those kind of dudes.
Yep, that's right.
So I don't think I ever actually even saw one.
Oh fuck, I
Except
still
for
own them.
Sharknado, but that doesn't count.
No, there's one. It's still I still rank it as probably one of the greatest fucking like disaster horror. It's not a horror movie. It's a disaster movie. It's supposed to be basically. Well, technically, it's a horror movie actually. It's called Day of the Triffids.
Oh yeah, of course.
With the fucking killer plants that barely can move.
Yeah.
And somehow they're able to catch people.
Yeah, of course.
It just nothing about the movie made sense. I couldn't even stoned. I couldn't even fucking figure out. Thinking even if I was so fucking high that I was blacked out, I still wouldn't die from one of these fucking plants.
That's funny.
It's a plant.
Well, yeah. That's the
fuck.
Oh,
this is why I carry a pocket knife.
This is why I promote Roundup.
Right? Now we know the real reason why Roundup exists.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I shouldn't pick at that ugly thread. Hey, they should make more movies like that. That's funny. I love the movies that not just that like unrealistic plants, but that Deep Blue Sea with LL Cool J where the sharks are attacking everybody.
These genetically modified killer sharks. Yeah.
These genetically modified. They're 8 feet tall, except when he's waist deep in water. Then somehow they're floating right beside him in waist deep. But they're giant, 8 feet, 8 feet tall, 100 foot long.
Actually, I think it's like 25 feet tall. Like they're huge.
Yeah, but he's in waist deep water, and it's coming behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's just how it works.
That's what I call bad. That's just it. It's just bad.
Just bad.
No,
bad.
I wasn't expecting Francis Ford Coppola quality when I go to see an LL Cool J movie, but come on, guys, you can do better than that.
No, apparently they can't.
Cool J.
So forget Oreos, eat Cool J cookies. I'm bad.
I love these old timers.
Greatest rap line in fucking history, for the record, by the way.
I love these old timers who they won't give it up. He's still LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Get a name, Dick. You're 75 years old and you've been on CSI for how long now?
At least Ice-T. Like, I mean, he might play like a fucking cop or detective on one of those fucking whatever show he's on, CSI Special Victims Unit, I guess. I don't know which one he's on. But he's still, for some reason, he's still a gangster.
Hey, Body Count still tours. Body Count put out an album last year, man.
Yes, they did.
It's good. It's a good record. It's like old
good
quality fucking Body Count stuff. So I can't say anything bad about Ice-T. I used to until I realized he was still awesome. I had no idea that Body Count was still doing stuff. And God love him, I think that should be a course in high school. You should have to listen to 3 Body Counts as a prerequisite to graduating, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
3 of their albums, you don't graduate without your Body Count credits. Because that's some good shit.
Man, that's the only course I would ever ace.
Yeah, right? What are you gonna do? Learn to rob, motherfucker.
Right?
Get a job,
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Pull a gat on a fucking pig. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a cop killer.
That was that cop killer. My God, I don't know what it was like in Ontario, but that was brutal.